Good morning. It is Tuesday. The rain mac's on as the rain has arrived, but it's not that cold. There's your weather update for today. I always give a little weather update and a session update. We've got Tai Chi this morning and Pilates, which you can do from home or in person with the Tai Chi. So, wanted to talk today about a conversation I had with someone 2 days ago, Sunday night, and it was about the quote, I'm just not sure I can do it anymore. Ever said that before? I have, many times, and I think it's important to, one, recap on the things we already know, the experiences we've already had, to remind ourselves that we don't do what we already know. And I bring this up because I say from experience myself that I don't do everything that I know all the time. Now, when it comes to I can't do it anymore, remember that when you catch yourself saying this, we have habits in place, we have triggers in place which cause a certain reaction. So it might be that when I'm stressed, I eat. When I'm tired, I eat. When I'm nervous, I eat. We might have all these triggers in place. I have gone dark, I'm okay, I haven't been taken somewhere. We have all these triggers in place, and we've been trained, if you like, to have a certain reaction to these triggers. So you've got to consider that it might be quite subconscious, our reaction, in that, you know, when the scales go up 1 pound, we say, I can't do it anymore. When the nights start getting darker, the mornings are a bit colder and wetter, we say, it's too hard now. And we give facts. We perceive these as facts or not. There are facts. How we perceive them dictates what we do. And sometimes it's not the fact that is the important part, but actually the way we perceive them. So, for example, if I did a little video and a blog yesterday on vitamin D and a few other nutrients, and if I believe that I'm going to be tired and it's getting dark now, it's going to be harder, if I just believe that, I'll probably live up to it, because that's what your brain does. Your brain loves to look at problems. Your brain loves problems because it needs to solve them. And my point in all of this is, when you say things like, I can't do it anymore, when you look at the facts in this, when you look at, in life there's challenges anyway, and when you look at both sides of the argument here, and both sides of what will happen if you don't do it anymore, you've kind of got two options, and both have challenges. So you've got challenge one, I don't do it anymore. What are the benefits of not doing it anymore? Because there will be some. It might mean that there's less to think about at that time. It might mean that you don't put yourself in situations that might be quite scary, like some of the ladies finding, attending a first exercise session is quite nerving. They're always quite nervous, but then once they get there, it's like, oh, didn't realise how you didn't take yourself so seriously. And we just have a laugh doing it. But it might mean that there are benefits to it. It might mean that you can just not set your alarm at a certain time. But at the same time, when we consider the challenges we then have, whether they're health related, whether it's mobility, whether it's quality of life, whether it's worry about what might happen in 5 years' time if I don't get a handle on the way I feel, my energy levels, weight, my confidence, whatever it is, it's very hard in the moment when we have a thought like, I can't do it anymore. And I can relate to it. Like when I used to do public speaking, I bring this up a lot, and hate it. I used to absolutely hate it. Then the costs of doing it were just, I was selling them to myself, because I was just like, you know what, the nerves, everything like that, I'd rather just not do it. But when you consider how much afterwards, how much energy I wasted beating myself up for not doing it, thinking about the opportunities I'm missing out on, I'm now, thankfully, able to lecture at Oxford Brookes University, not at the moment, obviously, from Zoom, do what I do with Fruci Fit, with our sessions, speak at seminars, done work for the NHS, public health, and speak in front of people. But once upon a time, if I wouldn't have got over that challenge, I wouldn't have been able to actually do that. And sometimes when we think that either way there's a challenge, and you can either choose the challenge or the problem that when you overcome it, which you will, you'll get the results that you want, or you can choose the challenge and the problem that you have no control over. Because then it becomes a worry. What if I can't public speak, I can't do that. So then we just create new problems. And then we have to live with the challenges on that side. If I don't do my exercise, if I don't eat better, if I don't get handled on my sleep, if I don't get handled on my snacking. Because it's not just us that impacts. It also impacts those around us, our family, work, business, all elements, grandkids, kids. Because if we're not optimal, whether we know it or not, they'll suffer too. Anyway, hope that helps. That was this morning's walk and talk ramble. We are off for Tai Chi and Pilates this morning. So any questions, as always, do let me know. Seem to have survived the rain. So take care and speak soon.